Nine of Swords in reverse is obedience, faithfulness, patience, endurance, resignation, acceptance, martyrdom, persistence in the face of difficulty. So it's kind of like new beginning, but continuing what you've been doing. So maybe you're moving somewhere to continue what you've been doing because of for some local reason that's caused the issue. Um, it's a spiritual alignment with the as above, so below. With the two are Arcana cards down here, the Fool and the Emperor. You know, it's a tough decision, but unfortunately, I have to stand strong in what I believe, and I have to do what I gotta do. My spirit and my guides, my God, whatever I believe in is calling, and I gotta do this. Sorry, and those who you may leave behind or you may have an argument about this are gonna be like feeling this way, but I feel like the spirit is calling you to somewhere to change something. Eight of Discs in reverse is avariciousness, hoarding, meanness, fear of risk taking, lacking in enterprise, too much attention to small things, low and cunning. So your mind actually doesn't want to necessarily follow the spirit. The mind wants to pay attention to the small things that aren't really going to take you on God's path or the source's path or your true purpose in life. Hoarding. You're like, well, I can't take all this stuff with me. Well, you need to learn how to let go, buddy. Meanness, being mean about it because you're like, I hate having to let go of all this stuff, maybe. Fear of risk taking. Oh, I'm afraid I don't know what's going to happen. I think this is one of the focuses of your mastery in yourself in October is getting your mind right with what you really believe in. As a thought of the Fool is innocence, simplicity, naive, childlike wonder, spiritual path, new beginning, journey of discovery, higher guidance, need for prudence. This is the physical, new home, new financial aspects, new physical appearances, makeover season in October for you, Leo. You know it's true, the music's playing. Listen to the song of your spirit. This gluttonous fool sitting here in his temple not going anywhere is not what you want to be, right? You need to get up and go out and do new things. I'm on Emperor. Virility, potency, impregnation, seminal idea, creative spark, first beginnings, masculine force, initial thrust, penetration, determined purpose, passionate. Just penetrate that new place. Move. Get your butt up and go, buddy. Don't sit here and let your mind ruin everything and think about it too much and then you don't do anything. Go. Take that leap of faith. Be with the Fool here. Go, go, go. Emperor. Does an emperor just sit in his small little kingdom, never to move? Look what happened to those who did that. They got overthrown, or a new king came along and took over their kingdom. Even though you need, that's the thing about the physical, right? Oh, you get too literal about things, and you don't see that your kingdom can move with you and move to a new place and get bigger and stronger. So, impregnation, right? Seminal idea, masculine force, passionate man, penetration, determined purpose in life. What's your true purpose in life? Is it these small things and the things you want to hoard that you're afraid of taking a risk? Is that what it is? No, it's not. Queen of Wands in reverse is a mature woman whose pride and vanity causes her to believe that she's always right, even when she says things that contradict. When she preaches to other people, that correlates with who she is or who, like doing a reading for Leo and you're a Leo, but then you don't follow the reading for Leo because you think you're right about something that isn't correlating with the reading you did for Leo. She obstinately persists in action even when they are shown to be not in her own best interest, merely from a determination to see them through to the end. She perceives those who disagree with her as enemies and can become vengeful towards them if they refuse to submit to her will. So authoritarian, not respecting freedom, being a hypocrite. You know the emperor down here in the social. Remember that? What I was saying? New beginnings, new people, new stuff. Careful with this. This can either go. This can be a burden either way you go. This is probably the main issue for you is your heart. Either way you go, either way you choose, whether you stay or you leave, or you do, continue doing what you're doing, or and not doing the new thing, or doing the new thing. Either way you choose, you're gonna have this issue of being authoritarian. So it can be a timing thing. So sometimes you may be a little needing of authoritarian, and sometimes you don't. Recognizing when and when not. Your heart is going to be tricking you. Your heart may be pulling on strings that cause you to react out and lash out because, you're thinking about over here the hoarding and lash and risk taking and what you left behind, or maybe that you didn't leave behind and you're lashing out because you didn't take that leap of faith. Either way, your heart's going to be pulled in half no matter what choice you make. So I'm telling you, follow your spirit. As above, so below. Your heart and your mind is your burden. Shashlopath, angel of verdancy. The wind moves through the grass and waves, carrying with it the seeds of growth. It flows across the landscape and burrows into the cool soil. Beneath the fallow earth, seeds vibrate and burst, changing the loam. The transmuted life already craving the open air and the ecstasy of sunlight. It is nature and natural for plant life to seek the sky and not the blessings of the sun. With the simple act, no prayer, the dominion of such path or such expands. With open hands, Suchlif denies decay and defies entropy. All is verdant where Suchlif wanders. Let your roots take hold and allow the gaze of Suchlif to fall on you. It is the season for blossoming. This is signs of this or references are a branch, a flower, a seed. So it's fall. It's time to go plant that new seed. Correction. It's fall. It's time to harvest. Wait for the winter and then plant that new seed. Erwan, master of the great hunt. The master of the great hunt is the lord of his dominion. In the sense that he embodies its nature, his power supports his interests, but does not dictate after the fashion of a tyrant nor attempt to govern it. Those who serve to do so out of loyalty rather than fear and pursue those paths which are natural to themselves. Erwan directs one to follow one's nature rather than the attempting to orchestrate others in pursuit of the most important query of all. This is in reference to authority, the hunt, natural balance, the heart and the mind. Peaks of joy. Your life is filled with happiness, so share it with others. Joy is yours today. No matter what your inquiry, you will be happy with the results. You're coming closer to a sense of achievement, and you've worked hard for it. You're surrounded by true companions and events that are synchronistically arranged to bring you to the next level of your life. The world is singing a beautiful harmony. Life is exhilarating and hopeful. Let gratitude fill your heart and remember to share your happiness. Joy is contagious. Do you rely too heavily on your material achievements when you assess how happy you are? Perhaps you say, I'll be happy when I meet the right lover, make the right amount of money, reach my ideal weight, and so on. Why wait to arrive at the perfect destination before allowing yourself to experience sheer delight? This is a day of joy. Take a walk, listen to the songbirds, scratch a kitty's head, play with the dog, look at the baby, and be in awe of life, which leads to a true sense of bliss. Be alive, be grateful, and know that happiness is an inside job. So, no matter what choice you make, still be happy with yourself. And just, if you decide to continue and stay and it all falls apart, maybe it's part of you learning something in your karmic lesson. If it doesn't fall apart, cool. I was wrong. Whatever. If you take that new leap of faith and you find out I was wrong, either way, I don't think you Leo, you can do it no matter what. So I don't think that. But whatever. Either way, peace of joy. Hey Leo, this is your 5 aspects of yourself reading for November 2021. Leo, November 2021. For spiritual, you have 10 of discs. For intellectual, you have Ace of Cups in reverse. For physical, you have King of Swords in reverse. For social, you have Fool, Azathoth. And for emotional, we have Magician, Nyarlathotep. Nyarlathotep. I can't even say it. Angel Maria message for Leo, November 2021. Malkuth, ground the kingdom. Mausoleum message for Leo, November 2021. Poet of Avon, the storyteller. Enchanted map message for Leo, November 2021. Metamorphosis.